RHOBH Teddi Mellencamp undergoing emergency brain surgery. RHOBH alum Teddi Mellencamp revealed that she is undergoing emergency brain surgery after tumors were found. The podcaster already has a horrific history of skin cancer, so she deals with that regularly. Now, as she navigates divorce and single motherhood, Teddi is undergoing a terrifying procedure. So how did this come about? Keep reading for more details. Teddi Mellencamp undergoing emergency brain surgery. Over the last few years, Teddi Mellencamp has had to monitor her skin as she has had melanoma more than once. She was first diagnosed in October 2022, and from there, it has been an uphill battle. Yet she has been a fighter and an advocate for getting regular skin checks. Teddi wants her followers to know it can happen to anyone, no matter how vigilant and careful they are. As she has been going through all of this, she also announced she and her husband of over a decade, Teddi Mellencamp, were getting a divorce. The two share 3 children, Cruz, Slate, and Dove. There were rumors that Teddi had cheated on Edwin with her horse trainer. However, he had allegedly been unfaithful in the past. They also had struggled in the marriage before she started on RHOBH, but the show allowed them to reflect on how lucky they were. Unfortunately, the love did not last, and she has been living with Kyle Richards. Now things have only gotten worse. Teddi took to her Instagram stories to share she had been suffering from horrid headaches for weeks, landing her in the hospital. As it turned out, she had multiple tumors on her brain, 2 of them being removed immediately. The accountability coach added the rest will be dealt with via radiation. This is very quick and clearly quite scary, as one day she had a horrible headache and the next day she is prepping for brain surgery. Teddi Mellencamp followed the message up with a video of her getting her head shaved, joking she was in her Britney Spears era. However, this is no joke, no matter what people think of her, as this is serious and unnerving. What's next? Teddi Mellencamp will be on a path to recovery and obviously will have to take it slow. She currently co-hosts 2 podcasts, 2 Teas in a Pod with Tamra Judge and 1 with Erica Jane. As soon as she shared this heartbreaking message about her brain tumors, her fans and followers jumped in to send her well wishes. Prayers and good vibes. I pray for your speedy recovery. Prayers, good vibes, all of it. Sending you so much love, Teddi. Vanderpump Rules alum, Sheena Shea said this. Sending you so many prayers and all the love. Lala Kent chimed in with this kind message. You're in our prayers. May God bless you. Finally, RHOC star Emily Simpson added this. Praying for your health, my friend. Hopefully, they can do what needs to be done and get Teddi back on her feet, because she is not one to be kept down. Sending love and light for a speedy recovery. The cameras have often captured the glamorous, fast-paced life of Teddi Mellencamp, a staple of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but what no one could have predicted was the sudden shift from drama to a real-life crisis. Teddi had always been known for her candidness on the show, speaking openly about everything from her fitness journey to the ups and downs of her friendships. But nothing could have prepared the world for what was about to unfold. It began on a seemingly ordinary Wednesday afternoon. Teddi had been feeling unwell for a few days, attributing her symptoms to exhaustion and stress. As a mother of 2, a businesswoman, and a public figure, Teddi was no stranger to juggling multiple roles and responsibilities, but the headache that had plagued her for days intensified. What started as a dull, persistent ache eventually escalated into something far more alarming. Dizziness, blurred vision, and difficulty concentrating soon followed. At first, Teddi brushed it off, assuming it was just a phase, a result of running on empty from her hectic schedule. But as the symptoms persisted, Teddi's husband, Edwin Mellencamp, grew concerned. Teddi had always been strong, unshakable in her resilience, but this time she knew something wasn't right. When the headaches reached a point where she couldn't ignore them anymore, Teddi sought medical attention. What doctors initially thought could be a benign issue, perhaps a severe migraine, turned into something far more ominous after a CT scan. The results revealed a problem that required immediate intervention. Teddi was diagnosed with a rare brain aneurysm, which had been gradually growing but remained undetected for some time. The doctors immediately called for emergency surgery to prevent any catastrophic consequences. The news hit Teddi hard. She was a fighter, always putting on a brave face for her family and her fans, but now, faced with the uncertainty of a life-threatening surgery, she was vulnerable in a way she had never been before. She posted a heartfelt message on her Instagram, updating her fans about the situation. The caption read, "Life throws curveballs when you least expect it. I've always shared my journey with you all, but this one is different. After feeling some unusual symptoms, I'm about to undergo emergency brain surgery. I'm grateful for my incredible medical team and for the unwavering love and support of my family. I'll be out of commission for a bit, but I promise I'll keep you all posted on my recovery. Please keep me in your thoughts." The news spread like wildfire across social media. Fans, friends, and even former RHOBH co-stars rallied behind her. Kyle Richards, her longtime friend and co-star, was among the first to express her shock and support. "I'm here for you, Teddi. Sending you all my love and prayers," Kyle posted, along with a picture of the two of them laughing together on set. Meanwhile, Lisa Rinna, who had often clashed with Teddi over the years, reached out with a message of empathy. "No drama, just prayers. Wishing you a smooth recovery," she wrote, a rare moment of kindness from someone who had always been vocal about their differences. It was clear that Teddi's situation had brought a level of unity among the ladies, who momentarily set aside their squabbles to stand by their friend during this unimaginable ordeal. As the day of the surgery approached, Teddi's nerves were palpable. She had been known for her tough exterior and her no-nonsense attitude, but now, in the face of the unknown, she found herself reflecting on her life. She thought about her children, her marriage to Edwin, her parents, and her friendships. She thought about her RHOBH journey, the highs and lows, the friendships forged, and the betrayals she had experienced. She had come a long way from the early seasons, where she had been caught in the crossfire of the group's drama. Now, in the midst of her own personal crisis, the show's superficialities seemed so distant. She was about to face a battle for her life, and the only thing that truly mattered was her health and her family. The surgery was scheduled for the following morning. In the hours leading up to the operation, Teddi found herself flooded with a mixture of emotions. She was scared but determined. She knew that, no matter what, she had to be there for her children. The thought of leaving them behind was unbearable. Edwin, always her rock, held her hand through the entire process. "You're the strongest person I know," he whispered to her, trying to comfort her in the midst of her anxiety. Teddi's surgery was complex, requiring a team of skilled surgeons. The operation lasted several hours, and during that time, her family and close friends waited anxiously, holding vigil in the hospital waiting room. Teddi's RHOBH co-stars, despite the tension and drama that often played out on screen, sent well wishes and messages of support. They knew that, beyond the camera lens, they were part of a close-knit community of women who, despite their differences, cared for one another. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the surgeons emerged from the operating room. "The surgery went as well as we could have hoped," they assured the family. "Teddi is going to need a long recovery, but she is strong, and we're confident she'll come through this." The relief that washed over Teddi's family was immeasurable, but Teddi, ever the realist, knew that her recovery was just beginning. It would be weeks before she could return to her usual routine, and even longer before she felt like herself again. But she was determined, taking comfort in the love and support that surrounded her. She received countless messages from fans, wishing her a speedy recovery, many of whom shared stories of their own health battles. In the weeks that followed, Teddi's journey of recovery was a reminder to everyone of the unpredictable nature of life. While the Real Housewives franchise is often associated with drama, glam, and high society intrigue, Teddi's health scare was a sobering reminder that life is fragile. Teddi's fans followed her recovery closely, watching as she slowly regained her strength, one day at a time. Through it all, Teddi remained transparent, sharing her progress on social media and updating her fans on her physical and emotional journey. And as she healed, she became more introspective, reflecting on what truly mattered. Her priorities had shifted, and she found herself grateful for the quiet moments with her family, away from the chaos of reality TV. When she was finally well enough to return to the spotlight, Teddi knew she had a new perspective on life, one that transcended the superficial drama of reality television.